Hi, welcome in. If you are here, you're stepping into your highest timeline, and I am here to help you navigate that journey. I'm just going to tap into spirit, get a channeled message, and then I'm going to pull some cards. We'll go wherever the energy takes us. If at any point any of this message resonates with you, please hit that like button and comment so that I know. All right, let me get tapped in. Tapping into the collective now, spirit. Please bring through any messages for the collective's highest and greatest good. Remove me and make me a clear channel for your word. Bring through messages that would resonate so that the collective knows, yes, this message is for me. What message does the collective need in this moment, spirit? Okay, I'm getting a playground, and specifically the thing on the playground that's like the rope ladder. It like has a bunch of different, like it's ropes into squares that you can climb up. And I'm getting that like you're on this thing. I think they also have them in like military courses or courses that are like those crazy runner, I don't know, wild mud races or whatever. But I get that like you're on this and your foot slipping. You can really feel the pressure or the rope burn of the rope. Like your hands are tired, they're sore. And it's just a precarious ladder thing that you're trying to navigate. And I'm even getting that it may be like a longer like bridge to something. So you're not necessarily going straight up, but you're just like you're having to traverse this rope ladder and your hands are raw and hurting and you're slipping. I get that like you're confident in getting this done. Like you're not like, oh my god, I can't believe, like you're like, all right, I've got this. Like, you know, it won't last forever. You're actually like pretty skilled at this. Like I'm getting if there's other team members or teammates or people watching you do this, like they're like, she or he's got this. Like they're kind of watching you intently. And you make it across this, your like foot slips a few times. Like there's definitely, I feel like it's raining. I just feel like the conditions are not great for you to be able to get through. Like this is hard. This is a challenge. This is an obstacle for sure. And yeah, you get to the other side of this and you're just kind of like, whoo, that was a lot. And like you're kind of waiting for your next orders. Like you don't know, like, is that good? Is that good enough? Do you have like another part of the battle that and I'm really getting like in this, whatever course or challenge or whatever you're trying to do. It's like you do a challenge and then the judges or whatever say, yep, that's good. Like you move on to this, and then it's another challenge and it's another trip. But sometimes you're done with the challenges, right? Like so at some point you get to be done with the course. And I get that you're at the end of this challenge and you're saying, you're like looking up for like, is there another challenge? Like what's the another challenge? And I get that you're very willing to take on the next challenge. Like you're looking up and just like, I'm glad that's over, but I'm willing to take on the next challenge. But you'd obviously be very happy if you were done with the obstacles. So what I'm getting is that this is a message that you are really tenacious. You get after it. You've been through a lot. Life has felt like a plethora or sequence of challenges. You understand that the challenges are for something. Like when you're, in school and you're trying to graduate. Like, you get that you've got to go through a certain level of things to get to somewhere. Like, you understand you're getting somewhere. You've chosen the challenges you're in some way, shape, or form, because like it's worth ascension, or it's worth your new timeline, or it's worth the thing you're trying to get. So I hear that like you're in communication with spirit. You've just finished a recent challenge or obstacle, and you're prepared for what's next. You're not really resting, like you're waiting for your next challenge to move forward. So if that resonates, let me know in the comments. I'm going to pull some cards so that we can get some more information. What deck, Spirit? Okay, Light Seers Tarot. So what I love about your energy is like you have no freaking problem doing the next challenge. You don't care that your hands hurt. You don't care that you're tired. You're like, yeah, I get it. I get it's a lot of work, but I'm the type of person that like doesn't want to settle for the life that's not a lot of work. So like you're not afraid of work. You're not afraid of the challenge. But you are definitely ready. Like, you'd like the challenges to be over. And I just get that, like, you're really diligent. I also see that other people see you as really capable. So you're the type of person that you're like, if I'm doing this thing, people don't question it. They're like, yep, they are going to do that because they do what they say they're going to do. And they're always up for a challenge, and they're always reaching for more. So I get that like people are watching you go through these challenges. They admire you. They wish they had the tenacity, skill, stick-to-itiveness that you had. And even if there's some people that think that you're silly for going through all that challenge and think you should just chill out, that's more of like that's them wishing that you would do less because they do less. What more for this collective, Spirit? Yeah, you're just somebody that's like, you're not really scared of the battle if it means you get the thing you want. So what more do we have? I'm not going to take that. That was like half the deck. Light Seers Tarot is like a big deck. I feel like it doesn't fit in my hands very good. Okay. Which could be a message, right? Like, so I'm saying Light Seers Tarot could totally be a message. Maybe you're someone that takes on a lot more than is expected of you. Like, this deck feels a little bit hard for me to hold. So that's like the message was like, you take on more than a normal person would take on. The challenges you've had in life have been heavy or a lot for you to hold. They're not things that you can breeze through. It's like, this is tough. This is more than a typical person would take on. And I need to, grasp this and try to put on a face like I can do this. This is easy. But people may not know how difficult things are for you because you make them look easy. You guys would have never known that I have a hard time holding this deck if I didn't say that. And you would have just thought, oh, okay, she does, you just wouldn't even think about it. So that's kind of how the rest of the world looks at you. All right, let's see what we get here. And like, the cards are flipping over but staying in the deck. Oh, except for that one. That one just flew out. So I'm getting like a little bit of a sense of wanting to keep things close to your chest. Again, maybe this is like a challenge or something that you take on personally, right? Like, You don't care about anybody else. Like, you choose these challenges. You choose, I mean, we don't all necessarily choose challenges, but what I'm saying is, like, when we're ready to move on or we want this great life, like, we usually have to change and challenge ourselves and grow and let go of things that don't serve us anymore, and all of these things that are not just easy. You don't just ascend, you know. We wish. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so I get that, like, you're the emperor. You are so skilled and so sure of yourself that, like, you can do anything. You have ultimate confidence. You've done a lot. People are confident in you. You're just that type of person. You are that guy that just, you handle shit. That's what you do. You handle shit. There's nothing that life has thrown at you that you have cowarded in the corner. You're just, like, kind of, you know, plow through. You're just so dang sure of yourself. Here is what I get. But I also get this, so I get the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles in this deck specifically really shows me, like, you being guarded. So yeah, you're really confident at handling all of these struggles, but the world might not know how much you're like, like, this takes me a lot of work to do this. Like, this is not easy, breezy, beautiful for me. This is, like, a lot of work, and I've worked and built up a lot of this strength and this skill, my material things, my career, my the things that I have in my life. Like, I've taken a lot of challenges to build that up. So, like, yeah, I'm standing on that firmly. I feel very confident in my foundation, but I also feel protective of my foundation because I've earned it through being this confident emperor. And I'm getting that there's a new creative spark in your life. So if you've been through a lot of challenges, maybe the universe is now giving you a new creative spark, a new journey that's going to be less challenging. I'm seeing Temperance, which is balance. You've done, you know, it's like, I'm getting from Spirit, you've put in the work. You've done enough of those challenges. You don't need to keep saying, yes, you know, may I have another? Like, what's my next challenge? What's my next challenge? Spirit wants you to believe that, yes, you did all of those challenges, but now you're coming into the timeline where life's easy, breezy, and they actually need you to, yes, you're going to be sure of yourself, but you're going to be sure of yourself in an easier way of living. Look at this emperor who's sitting on Mars, who's just laid back. It's like you've done the work. Maybe you're the only person in the world to go through all the crazy experiences that you've been through. And so you're, like, sitting on those experiences now. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can say, like, well, you know, did she earn it? Did he earn it? It's like, I fucking earned it. Or earned it 3 times over, right? So that's like, now you can lean on that. But look, he is now sitting on this whole fucking planet, right? He is like, he's not working anymore. He's actually in a place where he can sit back and delegate and have other people do it for him because he's done it enough. He came from the bottom, okay? And now he is here. So that's bringing a lot of balance to the world. And because you're able to sit back and say, like, okay, I've graduated, I've done all my challenges, and I'm now earned my keep to sit back. I'm getting that you're getting a new creative spark here, a new opportunity, a new life where this is completely different. You're not killing yourself to work. You're not looking for the next challenge. Like, you're not burning it at both ends. You are like, what lights me up? What's a new way I could go about life that even if there's challenges, they're fun. They're not like hard things that we have to do because somebody said we have to do them. They're like things you want to do because the emperor does what he wants to do. And he doesn't just like overgive to everyone. He holds on to what he's got because he's earned it. And that's what makes him able to go forward in new passionate ideas, a new life for him that is of passion, not of obligation. And I get when you do this, you're getting this new life is giving you a love offering that's really going to be fulfilling for you. So when you get Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups, this is passion and fulfillment. This is fire and water, okay, which makes steam. This is like we are moving and grooving forward, right? And it feels good and we're fulfilled. Whereas we might have worked before out of obligation and like because something was at our back and we were running away from something or whatever. This new experience is like running towards a new something, right? And I get that this Knight of Swords was, you were going through all of those challenges. Look at this guy. He's like freaking flying. It's the fastest knight in the deck. He knows a lot. He knows his truth. He runs towards his truth. And so I get that you went through all of those challenges because you knew your truth. Whereas other people might be like, whoa, are you sure you want to do that? Whoa, like that's a lot to take on. I don't know if I would do all that. You're like, okay, but there's one way for me to get there. And if that's the way, I'm going to do it because I'm not going to settle for a life that is anything less than this. Powerful. Okay? And I'm seeing that that's really what's bringing the balance. Like you did all that challenge and now you get this new opportunity, new passionate, loving opportunity. You've earned it. You've earned it is really what I hear from Spirit is like, you have done enough. Enough's enough. Okay? It's not just supposed to be like, keep killing yourself till you die. Like, no, and you had to do all that. And you have a whole bunch of experience now and people respect you and you have confidence and you're a master. But now it's like I'm getting like a pivot point. You did all that challenges and I get the Six of Cups. So this is a card of nostalgia. This is a card of childhood. What I get is like, since you were a child, you were running after this dream, this life, this embodiment of what you knew to be true. And it was adversity and challenge and adversity and challenge. And I don't see that actually in the cards. I just got that in the channeling. But you ran towards your truth and whatever it took, there was no obstacle that stopped you. That's for sure. But now Spirit's saying, yes, since childhood, you've had a lot of adversity and you've gotten through a lot of that. Spirit's saying, now go back to like a less demanding you, a child like you, and bring that forward into your new opportunity. That's really going to fill your cup. So when I say child like you, it's just like less responsibility, less if you were able to be a child, which many of us weren't able to be a child, but if you're a child today, right? You'd play, you'd have fun, you would do things that made you excited and filled your cup. And that's where you would come from, not out of necessity, not out of survival, not out of like, I've got to run through my truth and it's going to be hell, but I got to get there. Like, no, this is much more like, it's sweet, it's loving, it's wholesome. It's a lighter way of life. It's focusing on the things that matter. Oh my gosh, we're like trying to climb the corporate ladder, or we're trying to make something of ourselves, or we're trying to like get a house and get the white picket fence and get the kids, or like whatever you're trying to do that society says. And like, can we just go back to like playing some music and sitting on the couch and snuggling our dog? And the Emperor's like, yeah, I put in enough. I've earned that peace. Anything more for the collective Spirit? Any final advice or what they should do to bring this in? Because I really get that you're balancing out now. Like, you're aware of the pivot point from challenge to relax, from busting your ass to not busting your ass, to still living intentionally, still getting shit done, but you just do it easier. You've just like earned the right to do it easier. You've earned the life experience to know what matters and what doesn't, and what to worry about and what to not worry about. So you're laid back, and I'm really hearing that this is what brings in this new idea. And I'm getting a little bit of like Five of Swords is winning at all costs. This is you being in your head. So I am getting that you may have a real hard time not looking for the next challenge. But if I'm just laid back and chilling, like, what am I really doing? And I'm used to being out there and like fighting and winning. And Spirit's saying like, you already won. Like, at some point, there's not another challenge. At some point, there's relax and balance, and you need to balance this out. And if you've been looking for new challenges or taking on new challenges for the last 10 years, then Spirit says you get 10 years to kind of rest on your laurels, rest on what you've earned for yourself. Do the smarter way, not the harder way. Like, you have a lot of skill. You have supports, you have resources now because you've earned them. So Spirit's saying like, you get to just sit on that and bring yourself balance. And that will also bring balance to the collective, which we're really needing right now. We're needing a complete, like, imagine the train going as fast as it can, and like the train has to stop. It takes forever for the train to stop, right? Like, it takes a long time for the train to stop. And I'm getting like, you're the stopping train. And when you stop completely, you're going to start going in the other way. But like, the other way is like the scenic route, and it's like 20 miles an hour. Okay? So you've been going and like, you don't know how not to go. But the new route is like a slow, nice, scenic route. Okay? Any last words, Spirit, for this collective? Any last advice? Oh, I love the scenic route. I'm ready for the scenic route. I don't know about you, but sounds nice. And like, yeah, I mean, you're still going to want to do some challenges. But you get to choose them now, right? They're not out of survival. They're not out of making something happen. They're because we want them. All right. Well, I'm getting that. Okay. Here's final message. And what an amazing final message this is. Okay. I get stop and celebrate. This is success and victory. This is also recognition, fame. Other people see that you've done it, that you made it. Like, you get your flowers, okay? You're amazing. You have done so much for this, for yourself. People are in awe, like, holy shit, while she was doing all those challenges, we were telling her to chill out. But maybe she was onto something, because look how cool. It seems like he or she has it all going on and doesn't have to do that much to keep what they have. Man, maybe I should have been, doing all those challenges, doing all the work. So I'm getting so much recognition. You've made it, success, victory, people saying like, wow, now I get it. Now I get why they did what they did. And I see that they've earned it. Like, I see that they're sitting in all the hard work that they put forward. I see the reward they get for that. And it looks good and it looks fun, and you're recognized for that. And I also get like, this is you sitting in your Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles, this is divine feminine, but this is grounded. This is like, you're no longer racing to prove your truth and to fight for your truth and to be impulsive, to make all these challenges and all these risks, because you've earned peace through everything you've been through. So this is resources as well. So you have all the resources, all the skill. I'm getting like somebody that learned a whole bunch of systems and processes or whatever to keep their life kind of on autopilot. Maybe you have passive income. Maybe you've decided you've been able to work from home, or just something where your life is like, wow, this is really cool that I can make this money, that my resources replenish themselves without a whole ton of work or reinventing the wheel all the time. And this is you like sitting in that, just like sitting in, I've earned this and I own this grounded power. So Spirit's so proud of you. So proud of you. You get to take the scenic route now. You get to be famous. People get to look at you while you're going on your train and your scenic route, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, there he is, there she is, the person that did all the work," and you're like, "Hell yeah, that's me." And at the bottom of the deck, I get the Chariot, which again, success and victory. This is your victory lap I'm getting. So you have, when you say, what's the next challenge? I'm ready for it. Spirit's like, you did it. You did it. You get to sit back and take it all in. You get to be the ruler of your world. You realize, like, I created all this and this is amazing, and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to enjoy it. This is my life. This was the reason I did all the things that people thought I was crazy for doing, but look at me now. That's the message. The lighthouse can show you the shore. You still need to steer the ship. If any of this resonated or you want to claim it, please comment below. And until next message.